Okay, Spider-Man. No Way Home. I always get the fucking name mixed up on these things. They all have home in the title. There's a lot of people at this theater, man. This is hard to get out of here. Well, they did it. They fucking nailed this movie. I think anything people are gonna want from this movie, they're gonna get. If they just want it to be kind of just a fun Spider-Man movie, they're gonna get that. I don't see how anyone could not like it. And if they want, the big draw with this was the bringing in the characters from other Spider-Man movies, and if that's the thing that's getting you in there, you're gonna love it too. Because the one thing with this is you wish they could have been able to keep all of this shit under wraps the whole time. It was almost impossible to imagine they could ever have done that, because stuff just gets out. And then they even put a lot in the couple trailers, like there was lots of stuff with Doc Ock and stuff like that. And then even some action stuff with some of the villains from the other movies. Like stuff's there, like it's coming. But it fucking delivers, man. Like, huge applause. Like, fuck it, we're doing spoilers. Huge applause when they reintroduce Andrew Garfield. Huge applause when they reintroduce Tobey Maguire. Not so much with the villains, because they at least tried to tease us that, we're not bringing in Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. It's like, fuck yeah, you were, and we all knew it. And there were some photos that leaked and stuff, and we all knew that what was actually going to happen. But it's not even about that. Like, the surprise, if it had been all surprise, like we had no idea there was going to be multiverse stuff and all this stuff, it would have been great. It doesn't diminish the movie at all to me. Like, it's still really fucking exciting. It's really fucking cool. It's an emotional movie. Like, this is this is a really, really heartfelt, heart on its sleeve Spider-Man movie. Like, I think even more than the other ones. And I didn't go back and watch all the Spider-Man movies before this, but I did watch the 2 MCU ones. Spider-Man Homecoming really holds up well. I think that movie is just a lot of fun. Like, it's really good, great villain. Kind of most everything works in that. Watching it again this week, Far From Home is good, but I put it near the bottom of the MCU. There's some stuff that I don't like with that movie. This one, though, man, it's good. I think this is the best of the MCU Spider-Man movies. I just can't put it ahead of the first two Raimi movies. I just can't do it. And maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll change on repeat viewings. At worst, it's my third favorite movie involving Spider-Man. And that includes Into the Spider-Verse, which I like, but I don't like that as much as some of them. But yeah, man, it fucking delivers, man. The whole, the stuff we see in the trailers is really just the first half hour for the most part. I mean, there's some stuff that's from the last 2/3 of this movie that's in the trailers, but not much. And so it's they give you the stuff that you're kind of expecting is going to happen, that's going to come, but they also give you some stuff that you don't expect is going to happen. And everyone that comes back is great. Like, fucking Andrew Garfield, man, he is so good. I might be one of the few people on the planet who actually thought The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was pretty good. It had its problems, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. And this movie, I always I know I wasn't alone on this one, but I know a lot of people really thought Andrew Garfield got the short end of the stick and wanted to see him get another shot at Spider-Man. And like, he's great. And not that Tobey Maguire isn't, but, you know, Tobey Maguire, I felt, had a full shot with it. Even though they were going to make a fourth, and then kind of, you know, just that got, you know, scrapped, and then they did the Garfield ones. But yeah, I like that was the stuff that really and there's all sorts, like, if you know those movies, there's all sorts of there's callbacks to the memes from those movies. Like, there's a fucking callback to the my back they like, and you know the there's so many good callbacks in this. I can't even recount them all. I'll definitely see this movie again. Like, there's just great callbacks to the older movies, especially the Maguire ones. And you know, all the villains who return, you know, that's fun. The two who get the most to do are Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe. They're both great. You get some pretty good Jamie Foxx stuff. He has some good one-liners in there. And then they bring back Sandman and Lizard, and they don't get as much to do, but you know, it's pretty good. And you know, of course, everybody from the other ones is back. You know, and you know, they find some good like sometimes like characters of like MJ and Ned. They're kind of like almost like they can, you know, sometimes those characters can feel like they're kind of just thrown in there. They actually give them some pretty useful stuff to do in this movie. And of course, you know, Doctor Strange has got a pretty big part in this. Wong does appear for a moment as well. But yeah, they were a little misleading. Like, they put some different like takes of certain scenes like in the trailers to make you think that certain things are happening for like maybe different reasons than they actually are happening. But yeah, Cumberbatch is great. Like, you know, all his stuff is good. Who else is in it? I'm trying to remember. You know, they had, you know, pretty much all the characters who you'd remember from the first two movies. They kind of pop up. Some of them just like in cameos, but it's still fun. But yeah, it's like it delivered. Like, I think it delivers everything that you're gonna want from this movie, whether it's the fan service, you know, and fan service sometimes gets a bum rap, but this is good. This is a really good version of fan service because it, you know, it's not even just like references to movies and stuff. Like, it makes these movies better. Like, I think it, like, in you know, years after the fact, I think it makes those movies better. You know, and there's a real purpose for these characters being here, and you know, the plot makes sense as to why they're here and stuff, and you know, I think that just all works. And you know, like the third act, you know, of course there's going to be a big fight in the third act, and it's really good. You know, it's just, you know, and then it's got like this like just like you're not expecting this like emotional ending, and then it fucking comes at you, and holy shit. Like, I'm sure, like, they're not going to stop making Spider-Man movies, so I'm sure there's going to be some sort of, you know, resolution to what happens at the end of this movie. But the way they do it in this movie is just kind of great and wonderful and just really, I guess, poignant. It's just really fucking good. And yeah, it's definitely the best MCU Spider-Man movie. It's at worst number 3 for all Spider-Man movies for me. And that could change on repeat viewings, but you know, there's fuck it, I said there's spoilers. Post credit, we get Venom, who did not appear in the movie. I thought he might, because based on the post credit from the last Venom movie, you thought, okay, he's gonna also show up at some point in this movie. Well, he does. He shows up for a pretty good post credit scene, and then he disappears, and I guess he's gone from you know, that let's say that Venom is gone. But they're not going to stop making Venom movies either. So even though those haven't been real good in my opinion, but and then we get a whole, basically it's not really a trailer, but it kind of like a trailer for the next Doctor Strange movie. We get it's not quite a trailer, but it's sort of cut like a trailer for Multiverse of Madness. We get to see Wanda again. She looks like she's kind of calmed down from her stuff. So like I think this is a really, really great movie. I think it definitely, I don't even know if it's my favorite MCU movie of the year, because I really like Black Widow and Eternals, but it's a really good movie. Like it kind of hits all the notes you want to hit in a Spider-Man movie, and it kind of takes they had this kind of one shot, because I don't know that they're going to just constantly be doing like multiverse crossover stuff. So this was kind of their one shot at this, and they really fucking nailed it, I think. And I think most people are going to really like it, and people were applauding and shit in the theater, so I'm guessing that they probably are going to really like it. So yeah, number rankings. I haven't done a movie review on this in a long time, but I'd probably give this like a 9 or a 9.5. I think I can't even really think of anything that's really much of a negative to it, other than maybe the like first third of the movie is a little slow to kind of establish the plot and everything. But yeah, there's really nothing to complain about. Like there's some stuff in the last Spider-Man movie that I didn't think worked at all, but yeah, I thought this was really great, and I will definitely be going back to see this again. So yeah, so I guess that's just about it for the review. Yeah, man, let's get that multiverse. We're gonna have more multiverse, I know that. Oh, yeah, that's who I forgot. Fucking Daredevil pops up. Charlie Cox Daredevil from Netflix. He's there. There was obviously a lot of rumors that he was going to be there, and of course we got Kingpin now over in the Hawkeye series, which I have not done reviews for because I don't really do that stuff in video form. But fuck, man, Hawkeye series has been just amazing. I need more. I'm getting all the Florence Pugh and Haley Steinfeld I can handle right now, and now we get multiverse stuff, and it's a good time to be a fan of this stuff, because man, they're fucking like, when the worst thing, in my opinion, that they probably put out this year has been probably the What If series, and even a lot of the What If episodes are really good. Like, they're just on a roll, and I expect them to stay on a roll for many, many years to come.